Hello. Okay, I really like your logo. I think the neon effect is super cool. And also the shape. It shows to me that you put a lot of thought, consideration, and effort into the logo. You went above and beyond what students usually do with the drop shadow or bevel emboss. I also really appreciate the really bright color of that blue. It pops. So this is a great approach for you. Also smart to put this on black so it really pops out, and the clean sans serif against the right is impeccable. Very nicely done. So that is your stationery, really cool. Consider a thin hot blue line above the black, just for the sake of consistency. Beautiful card. I'm not a fan of center justified type. It's hard to read. It always looks unbalanced and it seems temporary. Like, oh, I'm just going to place this here right now and I'll get to designing it later. So consider making a nice clean block like you did here. Or like left justify it so that it butts up against this thing. I always forget what those are called because I'm on a Mac and we don't really use those too much. So let me look at your envelope. This would be cool, but I'm not sure the post office would be happy about it because they have to stamp the stamp. And I guess they would just stamp the actual sticker, so maybe it wouldn't matter. But anyway, it pops out. It's really cool. So that's my only suggestion, is to consider what the post office might do. Fake Street. Anyway, my final notes, let me zoom in on here, is to, when it's all said and done, first of all, make sure you do this in Illustrator. This low resolution, this low resolution makes me think that you did it in Photoshop. And this is what it'll print like. That's why you want to do it in a vector-based program, because you get a sharper look that way. But when you're all done, get in there and hand kern. I don't know what you learned in your design classes, but it's the irregular spacing that you sometimes get with the free fonts and then any kind of badly designed system font. But you see what's happening here? The I and the G look like they're smushed together. Same with the IT. But then there's comfortable space between the A and the L. So what you do is you put your cursor in between the I and the G, hit the Alt or Option key on your keyboard, and at the same time use your left and right arrow keys. It'll nudge them out of the way. Anyway, great direction. I think you got just the best logo. It's so cool. Let me know if you have any questions.